Goldilocks in play. Yeah, we're gonna hit for 10 here. Please and thank you. Oh my gosh. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Make sure to deposit the thumbs up down below. It helps so much. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, do so, because we'll be giving away at 35,000 subs a complete rare playset of the D&D expansion that we'll be playing with today. Simba is joining me. He's been co-piloting the last 2 days. Friggin' rascal stole my chair. Today, we are playing with the Dragon Quill, Poet's Quill, within a Rakdos Dragons build, right? It is so good. I don't know if you watched my Jun's Dragon, but we mentioned how cool we thought the Quill would be on Immersturm Predator, and that's what we built the deck around, right? So we're gonna break down the deck, talk about strategies, synergies, showcase all of that within the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts and where we wanna take the deck from here. So again, thank you all so much. Like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, you know, if you're looking for any additional information, get that in the Linktree link description below, or give it a Google. Let's take a look at the deck. All right, Dragon Quill version 1, built around Immersturm Predator, and the Poet's Quill is a standard 2022 best of 1, 2.6 average mana value build with 11 non-creatures and 25 creatures. 24 land, because you know, land in the D&D set or standard 2022 queue, it seems a little bit different, but I'm slowly getting used to it. So we're adjusting all of our decks and having a great amount of luck having done so. I mentioned the Predator. It is 3/3 for 4 mana with flying, and whenever it taps, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, which is really cool. And then, of course, whenever it attacks or becomes tapped, you get to exile a card from a graveyard as well, which is really nice. So there's a form of graveyard control there as well, which is quite nice. So it's going to be getting bigger every single turn. 3/3, 4/4, 5/5. You can tap it by sacking a creature on your opponent's end step, even if you didn't need to in the combat engagement, to give it indestructible, just to keep it growing every turn if you want. And some of the creatures that we're going to be sacking with the Predator: Shambling Ghast. It's a 1/1 for 1. When it dies, create a treasure or give another creature -1/-1, right? So there's a little bit of removal here, and that ramp is really good. If you turn 1 Ghast, if you turn 2 Painter, and then you turn 3 Predator, the Predator is going to come in as a 5/5 potentially, and then you have the creature still. If you have the Ghast still in play, it's just a 4/4 with 2 creatures to sack. But if you have the Ghast die as the treasure, then it's a 5/5 with 1 creature to sack, which is really good. And then you're putting, like I said, the Poet's Quill on that +1/+1 and Lifelink, which is good. Just outpacing the other decks in best of 1, right? They're looking to deal damage, and when you're gaining 5, 6, 10 life every single turn with flying and indestructible, it's like you have exile or I win, right? Other creatures we can sack, though: the Eyetwitch, a 1/1 with flying. When it dies, you learn. Of course, we have the sideboard filled with lesson cards as well. We do have Valki in the deck with Tybalt as a nice high-end / low-end card for us, right? So we get to see what kind of deck we're playing against. Is there exile that we need to worry about for the Predator? If the answer is yes, try to play around it. Try to draw that exile out of their hand on something else. If no, then just go all in, right? They can feel the Dragon's Rage, and you're going to snag a creature from their hand. You get to exile that, and you can pay X to match its mana cost to have Valki become a copy of that creature, which is pretty cool. So, maybe you can grab a decent creature and have Valki survive long enough to have it become that creature. On the opposing side, Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter for 7, 5 loyalty. As long as Tybalt has entered the battlefield, you'll receive an emblem that allows you to cast cards exiled with Tybalt as long as they remain in exile, and spend mana as though it were any color to cast those spells. +2, exiling the top 2 cards of each player's library. That's giving you 4 cards to utilize every single turn, because you can cast them from exile through the static. Wow. -3, exiling artifact or creature. Sure, cool, right? And -8, exile all cards from all graveyards and generate 3 mana that you can spend on any colors, right? Because of the ability. So there's a lot of utility within Valki early on and later on, which is very, very nice. And we do have that treasure ramp. There's a ton of treasure ramp in the deck, so it's not like Valky's hitting the field on turn 7. We can get this guy in play a lot earlier than that if we want. We have more treasure through the Skullport Merchant for 3 mana, a 1/4 when it enters play, create a treasure, and then you can pay 2 to sack a treasure or a creature to draw a card. Wow, what a free-to-play banger, you know what I mean? And then, of course, Deadly Dispute, generating a treasure as well. Instant speed for 2 as an additional cost to cast it, sack a treasure or creature. Sacking the Ghast is amazing because you come out with 2 treasures. Whenever you do this, draw 2 cards and create that treasure. So, you know, creating 2 treasures and drawing 2 cards is a very, very nice setup for us. And, you know, the Goldspan Dragon is here as well to not only create more treasures, but to double the value of those treasures. Now they tap for 2 or sack for 2 instead of just 1, which is incredible, right? Removal through Soul Shatter, instant speed for 3. Highest mana value creature or planeswalker of our opponents gets sacrificed. That's amazing, right? The Painter, I mentioned this creating the treasure, and of course, every treasure you spend to cast a creature spell creates that +1/+1. That's why I was mentioning the Predator coming out as a 4/4, as a 5/5 if we spend the treasures while the Painter is in play, in case I missed that in depth. And, you know, the Predator is great, and we have 1 copy of the Prince of Undeath for 4+X, 5/3 flying trample. When it enters play, choose 1, -X to all of the creatures, I believe. You know, that is what it is, and we lose X life, so we do kind of have to be careful on that. Or we can return X creature cards with total mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, and they gain haste. So, you know, there's a couple cool things we can bring back into play that have good utility, like the Eyetwitch, the Ghast, the Painter, you know, even Valki coming back into play. So there's lots of really cool ways to not only control the field from aggro decks, but to bring some of those creatures back that you use through a sacrifice effect earlier on. And then, you know, the Predator just has that much more juice, right? Of course, we do have the Eye Tyrant here. The Menace is very, very nice. And the Bugbear to create the Goblin as well, right? So there's some MDFC or creature lands within the deck for consistency if we do get wiped. Sideboard, you know, general shenanigans, environmental science to ramp, the fumes to exile, the pest summoning for creatures for the Predator to sack, and then the exhibition as well, because we're going to be ramping so aggressively with all the treasures, especially once we get Goldspan in play, right? So that's the deck list. Those are the strategies and the synergies. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Myself and the community will go out of our way to get back to you and try to help you out, of course. And, you know, we're going to break down the gameplay footage now and try to showcase everything we just learnt. So pay attention, and of course, if you see anything that is worth bringing up, you know, some cards that may work well in the deck, specifically, you know, cards that we might need to remove from the deck as well, don't be scared to share your opinions. You know, we're all looking to learn and become better players together, right? So thank you all for your time and attention. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the link tree to get the most out of the channel, and enjoy. Our opponent plays first. We have 3 land, turn 2 interaction, turn 3 removal, and turn 4 dragon. Did anybody see the Family Feud episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where Charlie knows all the answers? And the one is, you know, things that we eat that don't eat us, or whatever. And one of the things was dragons. Oh, could not get over it. Still can't. Let's see what their hand has in it, if there are any dragons. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good card. Harness Infinity, instant speed for 7. Exchange your hand and your graveyard. Exile the Infinity. They also have their own Soul Shatter, which is so sad for our Indestructible Dragon. And then Blood on the Snow, you know, we can get around that, whatever. I don't know what they'd bring back. Maybe there's a Planeswalker here hiding somewhere. We're going to try to find it. Yeah, well, do you eat dragon, Charlie? Well, dragon's more of a nobleman's meal. I'm a commoner. I wouldn't really know. Yeah, speaking of dragons, there's one up in the corner. You can click on its eyeball to open it. Get some smoke going out of its nose. You make it so angry, right? So that's pretty cool. Our turn. You know what I do wish, though? You can't see it because it's behind me. But hiding ever so is, well, do we just force the removal on Valki? Like, I just feel lost right now, and maybe, you know, let's just get after it. We're gonna need more land, apparently. The Twitch can go. You know, I don't think that we're gonna remove it. I think we'll wait and just put the Quill on Valki, and then we'll go over top of it. You know, they're just gonna go to Blood on the Snow, so as long as we, well, no. It's the Soul Shatter we really need rid of. How can we drag that out of their hand, right? Oh, well, I mean, we could play 2 of them. Right? The first one will drag it out of their hand, and we can play the second. We have 2 swamps. I guess let's take another mountain. It's fine. In play. Thank you kindly, sir. And, yeah. Let's just go for it. I mean, a 2-for-1's not bad. Whoops. Cancel, sorry. And then I don't mind grabbing the Learn either if they're not going to double block. Like, they should double block Valki, right? They get a lesson, they remove it. We hit for 1. And also gain 3 life, 24. What do they take? A breach to kill the Quill. I have a co-pilot today. You may have noticed behind me. That is Simba, also known as Timmy Tuesdays, Timmy Toes, Simmy Beans, right? Timmy talks a lot. Oh, God. Yeah. You've been alone in your basement too long, HGG. Time to get out and see the world. Let's draw that Soul Shatter out of there. The Skeletal Swarm really upsets me. So no attacks, end turn, block the skeletons, and I honestly don't know if I included any enchantment removal in the sideboard. Obviously I will after this. So we lose the Predator. Great. I mean, not great, but is what it is. However, we do need another creature. And then maybe... No. This is hard. Right, they're making 2 skeletons anyways. They get a pest here as well. Not impressed. No attacks end turn. We can double block. We've 1 indestructible. They're just piling on here. Blood on the Snow, I don't really see being a threat. I mean, we just block 1. They can exile it though, so like that doesn't matter at all, which is so sad. So let's go to damage. Oh, never mind. LOL. We can scoop this up. This is a massive failure. Goldspan's not even going to save us, right? It's too little, too late. I was meaning to sack the Twitch. That's why I didn't block with 1. Because, you know, they have trample, so the chump block does nothing. Oh, well. Let's end our turn here. Say good game. And show ourselves out. Our opponent's playing first. Hello. Sentinel is a great turn 1. The Ghast is pretty good on turn 1 as well, though, right? So you know, we shouldn't complain because we've got a good turn 1 too. Shambler, tap the Shambler, no tap. Alright, Painter's out. That's a pretty good turn 2 for us. We make a treasure. Looking for a dragon. Right, can we find the dragon? Please and thank you. We have our Quill. We have a treasure source. Right, we have our 3rd land, so we could play the Predator. 2 Quills. We only have 3 in deck, so that is exciting news, isn't it? I don't want to Soul Shatter, really, and give them the mana until they try to go and attack with it. You know what I mean? Well, this actually could block it, though. If I use the treasure. Yeah, let's use the treasure, and then this can block it. It's not a typical playline I'd go for, but it works. No attacks end turn. So we have 1 treasure available, another hidden within the Ghast. Which, I don't know if we'll need that or the -1. Oh, well, that's lovely. So we can just sack the creature. Make a treasure. Draw 2. It's not good. It's gonna die anyways, so, you know, at least we're getting some value from it. And we want the Ghast basically just to die this turn to ensure we can play Goldspan next turn, because right now we're at 4. This will push us to 5. And then we probably top deck a land anyways. Well, kind of, sort of. It's going to be a 6/6, which is helpful for us. Right? I'm going to swing in, make the treasure. They have the blocker, right? The 1/2. We get in for a fair amount. I don't know if I want to reveal that we have the Quill. We're going to do it, though. We get to learn, which is really nice. Four, 5, 6 next turn. Like, we're really close to the exhibition. But I don't know. Potentially, we might just want the Fumes for the exile, right? And just take out one of their big baddies. No blocks. They need to kill the Painter, or else we're going to sack it. Can they kill the dragon? They're going for it. They can kick an inscription. So we get a treasure. This thing's going to go to 6 and fight us. I don't really want to lose my dragon all that much. I did like the treasure that they presented us with, though. That was kind of them. So let's go ahead and kill the troll. And, you know, this is a pretty decent hit. Yeah. We can leave the Painter back, I guess. And then we have a potential chump block with the Dispute. Could have played the Ghast as well. I think that's it though, right? We're in a good position, just holding up instant speed. We've got the Goldspan Dragon with his favorite toy, the Quill. And boom, just like that, we're in the top 1400, Simba. Yeah, man, good job, bro. Thanks for co-piloting. Our opponent plays first, Ghast. I'll allow, I mean, I really just want to work into the Predator, in all honesty. The Quill, okay, this is maybe coming together. If we can have Indestructible remain on the Predator as an option through a stream of creatures off the top, put the Quill on the Predator, and our opponent doesn't have any exile, right? They're like a, well, the black is going to hurt, but well, they're going to take our dragon, so that's the end of that story. Very bad news bears for us. It's not good, right? They leave the dragon. Interesting. We should Quill. Right, use our mana as effectively as we can. And we really just want to get rid of Valki, I guess. Or more creatures to sack with the Predator. Ooh. If they have a Soul Shatter, that sucks. Valky's just going to make a 1/4. Who cares? Let's take the creatures. No attacks. So instead of a single drop here, we get 2 creatures out. Whites, they venture. Really do not like the venture here. Scry 1. No attacks. Land in play. Continue to go wide. Pass our turn. Just looking for Goldilocks, right? Do they have a buff spell? Let's force it. Right, they need to increase its toughness, or else we kill it. 2 combat damage, and then we put a -1/-1 on it. Okay, they've got removal. So, because they did it first, you know, we know that we can gain a treasure nest. Or we kill Valki. I think we kill Valki. Maybe that pulls another card out of their hand, right? Oh, it forces the conversion of it. I was not even thinking of that. That's fine. Whatever. We all know I'm a ding-a-ling sometimes. We're gonna get over it together. If they have an answer for this dragon, then we're pretty sad. We almost just want to let the combat damage through and outpace them. Shoot. So let's grab Indestructible from anything else. Right, it would have to be instant speed. If for 4. Just for 3, I guess. We do go minus, which is fine. Land, Ghast, Quill. We hold up the dispute, I guess. In case something goes really, really wrong. No attacks. End turn. Let's see how this pans out. They're down to 3 cards, right? So that could be a sign of them slowing. They play their own merchant. Pretty nice. So they have a draw. And I think they're just going to go for it, which spends all their mana. And then there'd be no attack. We need some more creatures to keep Indestructible, you know, as a thing. And we're going to blast them here, I think, almost. What's their next venture? Draw a card. We can learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull out Environmental Sciences. No. Just pull out the Pest Swarm, I guess, the Pest Summoning. There's no way they have removal for 2. Let's make the treasure. Get another treasure. In our turn. Okay. Good news. Goldilocks in play. Yeah. We're gonna hit for 10 here. Please and thank you. Oh my gosh. And, yeah. So here's a Predator as well. Or should we just play this for the treasure first, right? And then the Predator. See. Much more better. Now we end our turn. And we finally have the dragons in with the Quill. And I'm telling you, if you put the life gain on the dragons, people don't like it. And, boom. Top 1100, Simba. Man, I don't know if I could be doing this without this guy. He is really holding the crew together here. Our opponent plays first. The land is a no-go here. If only we had a swamp, right? If we had a swamp, this would be the coolest hand ever, but... you know, we need some better land. Keep 6. What is our opponent playing? You know what I mean? What kind of name? Saint 1983. Could go any way. We should keep both of the big cards, I feel like. Throw the Twitch. Ghast is maybe a little bit better. Usher. Ghast out. Should stop it from attacking. If we can trade with it and make the treasure, hooray. What you doing, Willis? Okay, yeah, fine, sure. Neat. Treasure. And we're only playing to 3. So it's just another ghastly day. And this can be a red source. Pass our turn. Making another treasure. Luminar Gasper. Okay, so that needs to be dealt with right away. Oh, does it all go on the aspirant? No. Thank Lord. So here, again, we trade. Make the treasure. So that would put us at 5. We could deal 1 damage. That's not enough. So it's like the Hive goes out. We pass our turn. We're only going to kill one of them. One's going to be a 3/3. Right, so they're outpacing us a little bit here. Which is frustrating. They're on the play though, right? So it's bound to happen, and you know, maybe we'll top deck one of those Soul Shatters we have. They're chilling. And we do have 4 mana available. Nice. So Saint is a competitive mono white player, right? They take Orcus, and I think this might be a good game. Right, this has really taken a turn for the worse. I was happy for a second. I was like, okay, this is kind of a cool matchup, right? We have the Prince in our hand, and you know, it's a 1-of in the library, right? So you're not going to get to play that all the time, and it looked like a good matchup for it, but the Elite Spellbinder absolutely will not have anything to do with it. It's just like, no, bro. Bro, you're not playing that card. I told you no 1,000 times over. So, we should... No, we can't because it costs so much more. We could just play it as a 5/3, which is not good. Oh, man. Elite Spellbinder. I tell you what. It's a pretty neat card. So let's make another treasure. That's going to be great. You know what I mean? And we're going to pass our turn. And hopefully the Luminarch Aspirant puts the counters on the Spellbinder. And that way those two stay at 2/2s. Land in play. Hey, that's great too. Even putting the counter on the land is not bad. It does go to the Spellbinder. We take a beating. Alright, let's stop 3 damage. Down to 5, that's great. Good news. Where is the Quill? We need a little life gain. No. That's not good, man. Yeah, I mean, we could only get -1 on things with Orcus. The Elite Spellbinder absolutely saved the day. And it just goes to show you how good of a card that is. Oh my gosh. I was just going to say, the one thing that could rival Elite Spellbinder is the Skyclave Apparition. Good game. I see Mono White's still doing its thing. That's nice to see. Oh, that's a big hit, too. That's like 300 ranks. Ouch. Alright, going first, and let's try to, you know, come back from that loss. We have a nice turn 1, turn 2, removal turn 3, dragon turn 4 as a 4/4 from the treasure. Even as early as turn 3, actually, because we would be spending the treasure. So if we have to remove, that's fine. If not, you know, it's just dragon time. The Ghast is great. You love to see it. Painter out for the treasure. And I think it is just straight to the Predator. Professor is fine. What do they take here? If it's exile, that sucks. Nope. Okay. This will be a swamp because that's a mountain. Predator in play. Turn 3. As a 4/4. No haste. No attacks. We need the Painter to survive to give the Predator Indestructible. Worried about exile. No, they just take the Sciences. There's a 3rd land. Another Ghast, which isn't bad. And we hit for 5. Lots of removal. Not bad, right? So if they're going to try to race to a Kaya, we can deal with it. It's just exile that we don't want, which would be in Kaya. Like, as soon as she hits the field, she can mine us. Well, there is some exile there. Do they have another Plains? They need a plains. Oh, they get it. They pay life for it. What do they cast for 2, though? They could have attacked with the Ghast, tried to force me to block, make the treasure, and then exile. Just food for thought. Okay, okay, okay. That's a chunk of damage, you know what I mean? They do have something for that 2 mana. Oh, it's you know, stack your card, make 2 treasures in this case, and draw 2. Good on him, good on him. That's a nice move. End our turn. So, you know, they're gonna exile this Predator to give us a 3/2. Do we take the 3/2, or do we exile? Oh, dang, it is Kaya. That's unpleasant. Very much so. She's just going to minus on the Predator. And again, here comes the riddle. Do we let it go through? I don't think so. I think we just go right for it. Let's take the creatures out. Right, they have 2 available mana. Oh no, sorry, 1. They don't have... I'm just used to the treasures being for 2 because of the dragon. You know what I mean? Let's hit for 5. Kill Kaya. End our turn. Ooh! So they're gonna exile the Predator. It hurts, right? So now we're very, very vulnerable. We got very close, down to 3. We need 5 for the land. We're only at 4. This is 5. We would only get 1 damage in. Right? They'd block the land. Three, 3 with Menace. So we would get the 2 and the 1 over there. We'd kill both of them. We'd lose our land. And then the Ghast blocks the 3/2, does the minus on it. It dies. We get 1 damage in. Let's kill a Professor. Just take our hit. Either way is fine. I'm wondering if we should dispute. They do. So I'm going to dispute the creature that... Well, no, because I want to kill their professor. Let's end our turn. We'll hold up the dispute if they have removal, right? There's no need playing it now. We already played a land for the turn. Just trying to get these last couple points of damage, right? So, discard 2 cards. Okay. They have 4 mana. I don't think they've played a land, so they could go to 5. Oh, that's just a good blocker. But it's only 1 blocker, right? They need 2, so they have 2 mana. They need to play another blocker. Or they need removal for 2. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, they have it. No way. No! No! Take Kaya. Because they want to bring that back later. They're using Snowlands. Blood on the Snow is there. No! It is monocolored. It's black. The typical lands are not colored. That was a black land. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We should have kept going wide. So this just got a lot harder. Losing that land hurts. And now there's a Legion of Angels. Okay, okay. You know, it's not the first time I've made a misplay. Well, I mean, it's hard to categorize it as that, but it definitely didn't work out the way we wanted it to. And, yeah. We'll hold up the dispute in case we protect from removal. If we don't have to do that, we can use the merchant. Alright. Oh, another Kaya. Oh. Great. We were so close. Down to 3. We got hammered early on. Yeah, so we're just gonna stack the creature since it's getting exiled anyways. Draw 2, make a treasure. Goldspan Dragon, where are you? I need you. Just like, no, 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 no. I only show up when other people play. Maybe the Mascot can help us, or we should immediately exile Kaya. We have to immediately exile Kaya, don't we? And just lose our creature. Sad. Is what it is. I'm not pleased about it. So, I'm not entirely sure that there's a way through this for us, but I'm going to try to find it, right? Another merchant, more draw. I wish. Not finding anything cool this time, friend. Nothing but disappointments and lost dreams in this hand. Down to 15. Well, the Predator's cool, but it could use a little backup. There's no Indestructible to protect it. May as well play the land. They've seen it. And our turn, when we attack, it goes to a 5/5. Again, we need a creature to give it Indestructible before they remove it. And I don't think it was worth holding it in hand because they're just putting in so much damage that we would die. And they know we have Goldilocks, right? Don't worry, we'll never draw it. Our top deck.exe must have crashed. We need to restart that soon here. And, yeah, this looks bad. Take that draw, though. What you got, Willis? More land. You know, I just love land. Let's grab another land off the top, right? No. Play it, replace the treasure. Pretend that it's enough to save us. I do not think so, and we're hit for 7 here at least, right? At the very min, we get hit for 7. We have the life gain, right? Goldspan Dragon off the top. We put the Quill on it. It's a 5/5. They can't block it. We go up to 8 and then die next turn. No! Hey, you don't have Kaya in there, do you? Or they just re-grab the angel. Oh, the Spellbinder is cool too. I would have taken the 4/3. What do I know, though? What you gonna do about this Eyetwitch? It's not just your average Eyetwitch. It is a 2/2 Eyetwitch, right? So this is, you know, very rare. You don't really see this in the wild often. And let's see if it's able to do anything for us. Grab some life. We learn. We have 2 8 mana, which is exhibition time. Okay. Oh, they only spent 3 snow on it, so they couldn't take the 4-drop. I see. And then another Spellbinder, because why not BM your opponent to death? So we need to top deck a land. Alright, we have, no, we have enough. It's just everything we have. And, unfortunately, our flyer doesn't kill the angel, and they have replacement angels if we take the turn off to put the Quill on it. I got, down to 1. So sad. That's not fun at all. Do they wipe the field again? Oh! You dog. Alright, so we're going to repeat that whole process. Yeah. Down to 1, though. I don't know if we're really going to survive it. Ghast is out. If they find removal for the Twitch, they win. Simba, you're not even helping. Come on, man. I need your help. And there's the removal they needed. No help enlisted from this guy. But it was a good match, nonetheless. You'll have to see it. And, oh, we're getting beat up today, but I have faith in this deck. It's still good. We just need a couple good matchups. Going first, I'll keep the land, even though it's pretty wacky. You know, we're sitting on a Goldspan with 0 red sources. What are you doing, HGG? But we have an Eyetwitch, right? And that's going to get Environmental Sciences, which is going to pull 1 red source. Of course, we're going to top deck the other. And, yeah. Oh! Not really what we wanted. We're going to pull all 4 Goldspans because we have no red sources. Guaranteed. Without a doubt, you guys. No, this is okay. This is better, right? We're off to the races now, right? No counter, so we do get the treasure, and wow. If this Twitch can survive long enough for us not to only have the Goldspans out, but to find ourselves an Immersturm. Thank you. And then the Quill, right? We need the dragons, and we need the Quill. This is like a good player. Do they have counter magic up or what? Like most definitely dog? We do have 2 Goldspans though, but that's our only red source. So we really want to make it count. Let's not allow them to counter our precious dragon. Just a Twitch in play, pass our turn, hold up Soul Shatter. And then we're just going to do that every single turn until they play something. Go for 3. Down to 13. End our turn. There's definitely counter magic there. There has to be. 100% has to be. Innkeeper, do we care about? I honestly don't know. I do not know. We're going to kill it anyways, just to try to draw the counter magic. You know, it's just general, you know, operating procedures. The Dryad is interesting. Is that all we have? Is there any counter magic back there? Didn't really feel like it. I think there is. I'm pretty sure there is. They just like being cautious. Let's take a nice hit. Right, still keeping that tempo. Tempo, tempo, tempo. I mean, I don't need to science. But we should. End our turn. Alright. We're grabbing a land. Is it like a Cyclone Summoner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 available mana. It could be. It is, yeah. This is actually my favorite card. So we should have went for it. That's fine. Alright, there's no counter magic here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could play 2, go to 5, make the treasure, and then hit for an additional 1, right? Dragon damage! We Quill, spend the treasure because they're probably going to do another Cyclone Summoner. One, two, like, oh man. The exhibition is really bad against the Cyclone Summoner, so I think we're just going to Eyetwitch and Fumes it. Right? We're at 22. We can take a beating, right? And we do have 4 damage in, just like willy-nilly. No blocks. It's a good sack target. They glimpse. And all run is something that we need to be aware of, right? All Run's Epiphany is a good card. So, they are down to 1 blue source and 4 available mana. 5 available mana. 1 blue source only. 3 available mana. 4 available mana. Is there a counterspell? I mean, we have lethal with the Quill. But we can't equip the Quill and play the dragon, right? We don't have 7. 3, 6 mana. They have to have something to bounce the dragon. bounce the dragon, and then they hit us for like a bunch. I'm going to play the Goldspan to make the treasures, and then we can spend those treasures to play other things to get in the way. I think there's a counterspell. There could also be just a bounce, and it was. Right? I would have bounced the 5/5, not the 4/4, is what it is. They're worried about us having some form of interaction, though, probably. We go all in. We make the treasure. We force blockers. And then we have a Soul Shatter here. Just to kill the summoner. Because they're out of counter magic. And then it's just the land. Right, and that way they don't play another Cyclone Summoner and hit us for 14. Or more, I don't know, right? Because they have the Hydra land as well. So they have 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10 mana available. They're at 1 life. I mean, top 400 player, it's no joke, right? They're going to think this through. I love seeing Cyclone Summoner. It's got to be one of my favorite cards. I really, really like it. They have both lands. They have 4 cards we don't see. Plus 2 life, which is kind of irrelevant because they know we have another Goldspan, right? So they have to both deal with what's on the board and preemptively deal with next turn, which is 1 Goldspan Dragon. And again, you know, I've been complaining about Goldspan Dragon all week, and here I am playing it. You know, I've joined the dark side. Oh, man. Sometimes you just gotta roll dirty, you know what I mean? So they're grabbing the life, getting the land. Did they need that blue source? They spent 2 mana for 1. They did spend 2 green to get the blue, though. So, you know, maybe they're just color fixing a little bit. But I don't know. They already have 1, 2, 3, 4 with the treasure. Why would they need 5 blue? Ooh, woo, woo. So... just play the dragon, I guess, right? And they have to counter this dragon and bounce the other dragon. Okay. Goldspan Dragon. What a SOB, right? Such a good card. Oh, we're still 99, though. We deserved better, right? You lose 1 game, go down 300 ranks. You win against some of the best players in the world. It's like, you stay where you're at. All right, Dragon Quill, version 1. I think it's good. I honestly think it's good. Is there any way we can protect against exile? I honestly do not think so. I don't think there is a way to protect our Predator from exile. If we could, that would be absolutely amazing. But I don't see it. I don't think it's there within black and red. You know, targeted exile, hexproof, you know, that's available to us, but not within these colors. We'd have to go out of our way to add the green, I think, and, you know, maybe that is a direction we go. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Have a magical day. Simba says big meows from the Wolf Gang. And, of course, we'll see you soon in the next.